Media has ceased celebrating traditional masculinity and now vilifies it as toxic. Boys have been told no one to model their behavior, as most dads are satisfied with being soft, controlled, and pacified. There's a serious absence of leadership and education. And even fathers wanted to help their sons. The world is moving too quickly to help them keep up. Guys find help randomly and through luck, not by traditional means. And that's because of that, boys are suffering. Fuck, I've been thinking that for the last little while, true. It's been my grip strength. Like, oh, everything would be fine. Fuck. Oh God, my grip strength. It's so weak, so feminine, not masculine.
They don't care that what they do makes everything worse. Here's the best part of it. You know I love the most. I have these people who tweet at me saying, like, you helped cause this, Tim, like, your videos, your content. And I'm like, you mean every single video where I've said violence doesn't work and it's bad for everybody who does it? This is what's amazing. That we can have a show like this where we repeatedly say violence doesn't work. Non-violent civil disobedience is one of the most effective things because we're in 5th generational warfare. Maybe you can talk about violent revolution in the 17th.
So that's basically your job, internet. It's 41 seconds in. That's the part where when you're in Adobe Premiere, you hit an in point and then you hit an out point and then you make the cut. And then this is now where you put in all the other clips of Tim Pool where he said quite the opposite over and over and over and over again. So that's the fun part of editing right there.
But when it comes to today's day and age, it's all about perception and 5th generational warfare. The problem is CNN. Who was it? Was it Cuomo? Was it Cuomo who was like, and who says protests need to be peaceful?
Yeah, Chris Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo said, who said protests need to be peaceful? And that gave birth to Ramen Guy. Yes. You guys remember Ramen Guy, right? Mm-hmm. And he's eating the ramen and he goes, it's right there in the First Amendment, Mr. Cuomo. Yes, it is. Right? Yeah, look, you just got to look it up. Now what are they saying? Oh, it's insurrection. We knew these Trumpers would do it. Well, I'll tell you, man, I have no idea what these people were thinking because they're not going to win anything. This is going to be a big crackdown from the security state.
In May, they burned down the guard.
Are you just going right past that? Yeah, they did because they were writing about it all over the internet, everywhere, and anywhere you wanted to look. Parler, 4chan, 8chan, 12chan, 69chan. No, actually, 69chan's pretty base. They don't do this shit.
Tower in the White House. Again, we shouldn't really be comparing the two, but we should note that events are being manipulated. Information is being hidden from you.
Just so you know, by the way, this is the artist in the background that he gets the pictures framed of. The one that did that ghoulish drawing of the nurses dancing around the corpse of one of the victims of someone who had died from COVID-19, as if like nurses and doctors were celebrating somehow. That's the same artist, and it's the one that he puts in the backgrounds of his sets. It's really fucked up.
It's being editorialized to push an agenda, and that agenda is for you guys to fight each other.
Speaking of, the video of the girl standing up on the door, you retweeted it.
Yeah.
It was from...
She's on the door?
She's like standing like this on the door. Yeah, she's right on the door, and she gets hit and knocked back. It got removed from Twitter.
Whoa,
they removed
interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I can see it in my feed, and then when I go to I just retweeted it, and it was removed.
Right. Jack.
All right, so here's the thing. This is why it's not the same. This is why May is not the same. This is why today was a mistake. But I want to say first off that I understand. I understand why people are upset. I understand why they want to rage. I understand why they feel like...
I understand why Black Lives Matter wants to rage.
Totally. I understand why they feel like this may be their last chance to have a republic, if this is the end.
I do not remember any of these sentiments during any of the Black Lives Matter protests, or even the ones that he would characterize as riots. I don't remember him ever being like, oh no, I understand their anger. It makes sense. Come on. It's like the hundreds and hundreds of years of slavery. And then when slavery was over, there was no transfer of property. And then, of course, Jim Crow laws come in there, and then redlining, and the fact that, you know, they abolished slavery, but at the same time, there's a disproportionate amount of the black community that gets thrown into prison because the entire system is just weighed against them. They can't get bank loans or house loans, so they can't actually get home ownership. And because of that, they don't accrue wealth. They're actually losing wealth overall. And it's just such a striking difference between two different groups of people in America who have such strikingly different American experiences. But the Proud Boys and the Trumpers, I get it. I get it, man. I feel it. I feel your pain. I feel your righteous anger.
If they have that, clean sweep of the legislature and the presidency, it's going to be gone. The rest of the country is going to be gone. I understand why people would feel upset. The difference is that the MAGA insurrection, the MAGA revolution, the MAGA network is not in alignment with the corporations. It's not in alignment with the media. And so when Black Lives Matter and Antifa are, so Black Lives Matter and Antifa, they can go do this exact kind of thing and get a favorable reaction to their tribe and still maintain their moral victory within their tribe. We try to do it, and it's instantly going to get shot down. We have no media backing. We've got no actual narrative backing on this. And it's counterproductive. And it's damaging to these people. These people that ran into the Capitol.
Prison.
This dude was running around with like the stand, you know, like the day. Or
smiling at the camera.
Wait, who is this dude? Is this YouTuber Jack Murphy? Accused civil war, tribalism, totalitarianism? That was 2 months ago. The plot against the president? InfoWars, sense-making, and the network future? Election fraud update? Oh, shit. Tim, what have you done? How deep down the rabbit hole did you go? Delicious tacos?
And I was like, bro, you're going to prison.
For a long
like
time,
prison.
too.
And it was just today, an hour ago at the speech, Trump goes, and you know what? We made it 10 years to mess with any of our federal monuments or buildings or whatever the case. So like 10 years, dude, you're going to prison, 10 years.
Yep.
10 years. And so it's not going to work. We have to have, the right has to have a different strategy than the left. And the left strategy means that the tactics they can use are things like have riots, burn down buildings, antagonize the police, do all these things because they get echoed and support from the corporations. MAGA cannot do it because the net result is a negative. It's not a positive. Nothing was gained today. Only things were lost today. And the people who lost, that girl lost her life. Those people are going to lose their freedom. They're going to go to prison. And we are all going to lose liberty come this new administration when they use this as the new impetus for the double down, triple extra hard Patriot Act that's coming right up your ass.
Yep.
Well, Chuck Schumer is comparing what happened today to
They're all just saying yep. That's the response to all of that. Just yep.
Pearl Harbor. So, yes, we're going to have a lot of politicians milking this cow until
the cows come home.
Until the
Man, they suck. Tim. This was your response.
Cows are a little different.
In fourth or fifth generation war, there are additional layers to the combat space that there wasn't before. Besides being just physical, there's mental and moral. And in our environment, the moral plane is one of the most important ones to win. It's not about a moral victory, and that's something that you get even though you lost. It's not about keeping the moral high ground, about taking some sort of highfalutin, your integrity in some regard. It's about just winning the moral war, as in having the support of the people, as in having the people on your side.
Yeah, no, I noticed the flag, and I've also noticed I was trying to look up what this symbol is, but I couldn't find a reference. If someone knows what the symbol is on his hat, but like there's clearly like not only look at his shirt, look at his YouTube channel. Like I know what kind of person we're dealing with. I think he's a proud boy. I'm pretty sure.
It's not, and not pushing people away. Storming the Capitol is going to push away people who you need the support of.
Well, this is. I think they. Well, I'll stop what I was going to say. I'm going to say this. The cops are on video opening up the barricades.
I saw that.
And a lot of people are saying, no, that was different. That wasn't the same moment as when they were pushing on the cops and shaking the barricades and pulling them down. But it was a moment where the police opened up the barricades, and then you hear people yelling, they're just letting them into the Capitol. They're opening up the Capitol building to these people. Like they're at the Capitol building when they did this. There's a photo going around of CBP. And locking down, and like they're like we are sending out CBP officers to guard the Capitol while these protests and riots are going on. So a lot of people are asking, why is it that this time, when we knew Trump was saying, "Come on down, it'll be wild," we knew that the media kept saying over and over again, Trump is instigating violence. And I laughed. I was like, Trump said, "Come."
They had major corporations, major.
Oh, it's okay. So it's the media saying, "Come on, do a civil war," to both sides. But like Tim Pool, like. All of these people. That's why I'm making a compilation right now. I'm editing a compilation of all this because all these people want to talk about, oh yes, it's the mainstream media that did this. This has been their narrative. It's only alt media that was feeding everybody the impression, and I mean that between InfoWars, Tim Pool's channel, Steven Crowder's channel, and even Ben Shapiro skirts with it and flirts with it, but not as much as like the other people. But it's all this alt media. Oh, and own, obviously. Every single one of them has been pushing this idea that the presidency was stolen, that you have to take it upon yourselves, that you have to, patriots, come on, gather together, defend it. They're trying to stop you. I wonder what Delicious Tacos is about, though. This is the one that most appeals to me. The icon is the Liminal Order. Oh, thank you. Wow, that was good sleuthing. The Liminal Order is an exclusive men's organization whose mission is to change our culture by changing ourselves. We ascribe to positive masculinity, yeah bro, and believe in the power of individual accountability, yeah bro. The men of the Liminal Order know we must improve ourselves much better than we do to the service to our families, communities, and our nation. It sounds like the Proud Boys, only like without all the baggage. The struggle for the future will be fought with emerging networks. You are a mighty network to thrive. When men's of means and motivation join forces to create powerful networks, the results can be life-changing. Community can make you happier, healthier, wealthier. The most successful ones were those who have common values and visions. Till now, no network existed, but today you found a group of men. Manly men. That's right. The group of men who will ride you into the 21st century. Welcome to the Liminal Order. Oh my god, this is a long-ass story to talk about how you want to hang out with other dudes. Wait, I saw the word virile. Men are now collectively weaker, less virile, and less potent than ever. It's true. We don't have quite the same potency we used to. Grip strength is down. Grip strength? What the fuck? Grip strength? Sperm counts are down, and group testosterone is at an all-time low. Men don't lift, they don't eat right, and they don't take care of their bodies. While the war on men rages, many men are self-sabotaging on top of it. As a unit, we're in disarray. Grip strength. Oh my god. I hope for the life of me that if you go to the first Liminal Order meeting, they actually test your grip strength. Like, yo, dog, you want to join this shit? Let me feel your palms. What if you do that? It's like, oh my god, no, we got a soy boy. Media has ceased celebrating traditional masculinity and now vilifies it as toxic. Boys have been told no one to model their behavior, as most dads are satisfied with being soft, controlled, and pacified. There's a serious absence of leadership and education. And even fathers wanted to help their sons. The world is moving too quickly to help them keep up. Guys find help randomly and through luck, not by traditional means. And that's because that boys are suffering. Fuck. I've been thinking that for the last little while, true. It's been my grip strength. Like, oh, everything would be fine. Fuck. Oh god, my grip strength. It's so weak, so feminine, not masculine. Social media is helping. It's an agent of illusion. One that ultimately makes us weaker, because we must accept ephemeral associations as a true community. It leaves us complacent, despite our continuing degradation. In sum, the ongoing war on men and the information wars have left us weaker, lonelier, and sicker than ever before. And instead of taking the medicine we need, we indulge in the fantasy of change through social media. If only I had grip strength, hashtag. Sad and scary, right? But this truly is the terrifying part. All of this is going to get worse. So much lost grip strength. What is grip strength going to be? Eventually, we won't have hands. Our hands will be useless because we'll have no grip strength as men. Only women will have grip strength, and we'll depend on them. Oh fuck, that's going to be the new trad wife. It's going to be every single trad wife will have the most amazing grip strength. Not a single trend I've described has started moving the other way. What would the world look like in 5 or 10 years? What happens when the medical community makes masculinity an actual sickness like cancer? How will we eliminate competitiveness, risk-taking, and aggression from all the little boys? Will they use surgery? Chemical castration? What if your son has too much testosterone? What then? My god, Billy, he's got too much testosterone. He's out of control. Look at his grip. He's gripping everything. My god, don't let him grip you. Imagine bringing your kid to the doctor because he has anxiety caused by the war on men. But instead of helping you, they take your kid away because you're toxic. Or imagine a time when anyone who says or does the wrong thing is banned from social media, stripped of their internet access, and banished to the virtual wilderness. Who even determines what is wrong now anyway? What happens when jokes you wait? This is just like the fever dream of someone pissed off at the world. Just thing after thing after thing. Alright, what else we got? What happens when the jokes you made 20 years ago get fired today? I no longer find the N-word funny. Also, my grip strength is very strong. Don't test it. Please don't test it. I swear I'm holding things now with my grip strength. What if every company adopts bias training and forces you to submit brainwash just to get you hired? What if you can't have a cell phone, a bank account, or even medical treatment because you think the wrong way? This has got to be a nightmare you had. What if you can't earn a living because you're a bad person? Oh, someone did say the N-word. What did the Blue Church and the Resistance get their way? The Blue Church? Oh, was that the Democratic Party? What did the Blue Church and the Resistance get their way and finally end male power to say to the oppressed? What then? Really, what then? It's just scary to contemplate. And even then, I'm only half right. Imagine just how bad this will be. Oh, now you're switching to the first person. I didn't see that. Sadly, not a single indicator tells me any of this is going to change anytime soon. This is a fucking manifesto. And I suspect that if Trump loses in 2020, or after he leaves office in 2024, the new president and administration are going to work extra hard to not have extra hard grip strength, and make sure this never happens again. What do you think this means for you and your family? I wish none of this was true. I used to feel like a crazy person thinking about this stuff. But recent events like the Kavanaugh confirmation hearing and APA's condemnation of masculinity has left me no choice but to accept it. Wait, I'm confused now. There's layers to this. Oh. I used to feel like a crazy person thinking about this stuff, but recent events like the Kavanaugh confirmation hearing, what was it about Kavanaugh that was like, well, we no longer have manly men? Because this happened, and the APA's condemnation of masculinity. Only when you're honest with yourself about the state of the world can you begin to find the appropriate solutions. And luckily, there is an answer. Yes, there is hope. This is only halfway. There are safe, sane, and effective ways to combat the chaos around us. We can find order, comfort, and hope amongst friends. I'm all about positive change and a belief that things which can help me, my family, my community, and my nation. In fact, I usually don't even like to harp on the negatives or define who I am or what I'm against, but it's to lay out the reality of the situation for this to make sense. And I believe the right community can bring positive changes for all of us right now. When people come together like like-minded individuals, the result is far more profound than what we can achieve on our own. Oh, this is communism. Nice. Cool. Well, I didn't know. There's a lot of ramp up to fucking the Communist Manifesto, but here we are. It's about time now. And when we're oriented on positive ideas, positive outcomes inevitably follow. Wow. If only you knew how like wine mum yoga this sounded. As you may be thinking right now, the solution to our big picture and personal problems isn't speaking up and more loudly in public, or trying to convince your friends on Facebook to see things your way. No, the best and safest thing to do is to take the head off the chopping block, settle down, develop deep roots, and allow time and consistent effort to bring results. Men who share your... Okay. No, it's just saying... I want to hear about more grip strength. Teach me how do you increase grip strength, and then we're talking. A feeling of human connectedness and willingness to develop oneself and fully contribute to the welfare of others is the main criteria of mental health. Wow. Maybe this is going to get a little socialist out of nowhere. Let me tell you a story. It was just 5 guys hanging out talking. What happened next? In fact, Hunter cleared an obstacle. The power of men coming together can't be overstated. Be achieved just by hanging out, being bros, and shooting the breeze. Look, I'm totally for a group about men hanging out and like actually like, you know, just opening up and feeling free, and like that's really cute. And I think men should be way more open with their feelings. I have nothing against like you doing community organizing either. It's just it was the weird, like, you know, men are becoming less masculine and thought crime. You'll be locked up if you don't have grip strength shit. That make me think you're kind of all over the map here. Why should you listen to me? This is actually a good question. Well, okay, Jack, that all sounds great, but why you? Why are you the right man to lead the Liminal Order? Great question. Truth is, I'm the only one who can do this, because the Liminal Order is the natural extension of my life, my work, and my grip. In fact, the Liminal Order is the next logical step on this crazy journey I've been on. Remember when I told you I got doxed, fired, and banned from Little League? I sure do. But that was a tough time for me. Oh no. Some people may have just given up at that point and said, hey, they got me. It's over. Some might have just shriveled up and went away. No! But not me. I stood strong. I never apologized once, and I held my ground. The people who doxed me thought they were striking me down for good, but instead they've only made me stronger. And not only did they make me stronger, what, your grip strength? Oh my god, it was his ability to hold a bat all along. That's right. Oh no, the grip strength. Oh, the people who doxed me thought they were striking me down for good, but instead they've only made me stronger. And not only did they make me stronger personally, but they fortified people supporting me too. Yes. By attacking me, the bad guys made this. All of you double down in support, but here we are. See, we're in this together. I may be the one with the arrows in my back, but you can see from history, I know what you're going through. I'm the battlefield, leading the troops. There is no question about that. My strength, stamina, and resolve are undisputed. I've made and kept my commitments to you. I said I'd write Democrat to deplorable, and I did. I said I'd tour the country talking, and I did. I promised you the Liminal Order, and I've delivered. I've already given you 100 essays, 30 hours of podcasts, hundreds of tweet threads, and more. You know you're going to get high-quality content from me in the future. What are you applying for? What are you applying for? I deliver high quality content on the cutting edge of culture? I am so confused. But don't take it from me. Check out what people have said about my earlier work. Here are some reviews from my podcast. Oh man, this is the greatest rabbit hole of 2021. I know it's only day 7. This is going to be a tough one to beat. Okay, hold on. 5 stars. All the things you need to know. Jack is sharp and capable of talking about every topic. This really is all the interview you need. But if you're jonesing for more, he takes on topics head on and become taboo or unspeakable. He promotes critical thinking about how uncriticizable he is. I don't agree with everything he says, but I don't have to. He welcomes dissenting opinions and a chance to grow his own views. All in all, you don't have to listen to him. You're missing a huge opportunity. And now, 5 stars. Truly edgy and insightful conversation. Jack Murphy is an incredibly interesting gentleman who has found himself in the midst of the culture war taking place in America today. He's highly intelligent and an excellent listener, and the guests he has on his podcast defy the mainstream good think narrative. Very rarely do I feel compelled to write a review, but Jack's podcast is excellent. It makes you think on a deep level and rearranges your perspective on reality at large. Tap in to the zeitgeist. Great podcast, fascinating guests, relevant topics, professional all around. Jack has been on the ground and taking bullets for the culture war and has the strength and clear head and a fresh perspective. Give it a listen in order to stay ahead of these crazy times. Well, I'm sold. Based on the Apple podcast, I think he should now lead this group that he is in charge of, that he invented himself. I mean, it works out. I both invented this group, and I think I'm the only one designed to lead the group. Cool. Oh, about my book, Democrat to Deplorable. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you've got some grit and some stellar reviews. What else do you bring? Another great... Fuck, I can't do this. Another great question. I've got a powerful network of dedicated supporters like you. A few years ago, I made it my mission to seek out and make connections all over the country. I've used Twitter and social media as a way to meet people in real life, make meaningful connections, and expand my network. I have met so many people now from so many different walks of life that I've become a connector. There's a reason 1900, yes, 1900, holy shit. As of June 5th, 2020.
It's over 9,000!
People are on the waiting list. They know I can bring them in contact with other like-minded people. My network will become your network, and then the power of synergy. We will all be better off than we were before. The Liminal Order will be as powerful as my network. I can't do this justice without some music. This is. Oh shit! I changed. Sorry, everybody. I'm pushing too many buttons now. This needs a soundtrack. I'm just gotta find. Yeah, boss. The Liminal Order will be as powerful as any network, as unique as I am, and as completely one of a kind. There is nothing else like it, because there is no one else like me. Plus, I know how awesome you guys are, and I want all of this to come together. Well, then we can switch to happy music. Hold on. Plus, I know how awesome you guys are, and I want all of us to come together. It will be my honor to make the introductions and help kick off a series of new relationships. Okay, so what's your background? Who is this imaginary person? Who's this imaginary person asking all these, what is this applying for? I still don't get it. What's your background? Here's some basic credentials. Bachelor's degree, economics, George Mason University. Master's degree, international finance. Goddamn. Hedge fund analysis. Real estate developer. CEO, CFO, COO, executive director of nonprofits. Charter school. Author, father of 3. In a long-term committed relationship for 6... Why are you what? Youth sports coach. Well, yeah, until you got kicked out. Expert at developing young professional talent. It's getting weird. 2 times amateur Muay Thai boxing champion. As you can see, I'm not just an internet personality or Twitter influencer. I'm a real-life professional and entrepreneur with tangible real-world success. I will take on what I know from my previous careers and apply it here to be in the Liminal Order. You invented the Liminal Order! Why are you applying to lead the Liminal? You invented it! You're already the leader! Holy shit! In fact, based on the Democratic survey, you guys are in a lot of this as well. Over 70% of you have gone to college or grad school. Most of you are 35 years or older, and the majority of you are married too. You're accomplished scientists, bankers, builders, authors, writers, musicians, filmmakers, finance guys, military officers, government officials, political operatives, media personalities, and entrepreneurs, computer programmers, publishers, and even some clergymen. All in all, it's a seriously impressive group of people I am proud to have brought together. Hopefully one day you'll let me lead you. And impressive people also tend to have impressive expectations, which is fine by me. You can expect the Liminal Order to be a professional operation, because that's what you are and that's what you expect. I promise to be relentlessly focused on the members, their growth, and their satisfaction, and their grip strength. What are the features? So you have regular meetings. Oh, they're going to meet in New York, Las Vegas. Quarterly regional meetings, annual retreats and conferences. a dedicated forum, world-class secure communication. Okay. As part of your Liminal Order membership, you will receive access to an encrypted messaging system called Wicker Pro. Think of it as our top secret Slack. That's because Wicker is a nation-state level security. All messages are end-to-end encrypted, and all headers and identifying information is removed. What are you gonna be sharing here, my dude? What do you need all this protection from? Like, just by the way, so all you know, to my fellow men, no one will ever read what we talk about. We're gonna have some deep talks. Wicker is where more sensitive information can be exchanged, like personal contact info, business-specific relationship transactions, or anything else you want to keep insanely private. I can't see any of these messages between users, and neither can Wicker. It's as safe as it gets on the internet. World class. Inside Wicker, we have many different rooms organized by topics where guys are sharing information, providing support, and just having fun, including dad life, family members, sex, and relationships, coronavirus action teams, riot watch, daily politics, tech, business and finance, accountability, food and drink, all your favorite firearms, fitness standards, political memes, book reviews, even more. Our next area of focus is premium content. Well, each month, we deliver premium content to the community in the SA forum, pod, or cast, or video conference. Subjects vary, but they all align with our core values. Some recent subjects include fourth generation warfare, crypto, and the future of tech, practical guide to sense making. Practical guide to sense making. Practical guide to sense making. Cognitive behavioral therapy, logic, self-organized critically. Personal sovereignty, public policy updates, coronavirus sense-making, fitness standards and training, riot watch, and update. All of our content aligns with our core values of masculinity, brotherhood, Y in capitals, is a TM, and sovereignty. Expect much more to come in 2020. And because we're proactive men, the final area of focus is something I'm calling counter-strikes. What is counter-strikes? It's the action we take together to become healthy. Oh, fitness challenges, mediation challenges. Why mediating 10 times a day completely changed my relationship and anxiety. Service challenge. Magic of a mighty network. It's still going. There it is. There it is. I was so confused. Oh, for so long. Oh, okay. I was like, this is really bizarre. This is, yeah, but, oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Ah, yeah. There you go. And no, it's a great fraternity. You only have to pay $4,000, and then you get friendship. Friendship's only a $4,000 check away. That's American, by the way. So, by the way, all you European boys who want to join, or Canadians, it's probably going to be a bit more in your communist dollars, but that's okay. We'll take it. We'll take all of it. Just convert it to good American dollars. We'll be fine. For $119 monthly, you can become part of it. But what do you get if I upgrade to the annual savings? Oh, it's just a savings. Oh, okay. But this is just a one-time lifetime membership. Cool. Still have questions? A few. Can I be anonymous? Oh, of course. Yeah, we'll take your money. Fuck yeah. Do you take crypto? Fuck yeah, we do. Is it religious? Do you like grip strength? Can I cancel at any time? Is Liminal Order for young guys? Yes! 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 Getting a little excited here. Yes. There's nothing better for a younger man, capital, or a man facing problems than to be surrounded by accomplished, successful, older men who can share their wisdom. So many of the incoming members have asked me about my mentorship because they want to give back. That's what happens when you reach a certain level of success. You begin to find ways to share your experiences. Young guys, believe me, you want to be surrounded by men, capital, who have been there and done that. Also, I may be 44, but the Ren Hen keeps me young. Okay. Oh, that sounds amazing. I think so. The world is a crazy place. We're in a period of liminality. Liminality passed through this unprecedented evolutionary time. Of course, if you feel uncertain, as liminality is marked by chaos and dissolution of structure and order, the old foundations crumble away. What will emerge is yet to be seen. This community is an effort to bring order to the chaos, order to the uncertain, order to the liminality, hence the name, the Liminal Order. Remember, you will receive premium content aligned with our core values. I mean, if you don't sign up for this, you don't get that premium content. I've never seen someone want to sell podcasts, YouTube shit as a cult. And not this way anyway. But fuck me. That was a weird ass rabbit hole. I did not see that coming. That was bizarre. You find the word liminal sometimes in reference to gaming. Yeah, well, I was like, I'm gonna admit my ignorance right now. How does he mean it? I thought he meant it as liminal, like space. Relating to the transition of initial stage of a process, occupying a position on both sides with the boundary of the threshold. Like, what is he relating to the transitional or initial stage of a process? So this is the first part? That would make sense. It's just a really weird thing. Like, it's like calling your organization initial. Like, I mean, like initial, not like someone's initials, but just initial, like the initial step. So like, would you like to join the fraternal order of initial? And you'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? It's like, no, of initial. You could be part of initial. I'm the leader. I've invented it. Now read my manifesto about me and how I still have grip strength and get off thanks to the power of the red hen. And then pay me $4,000. And we're looking for young men, specifically for young men. Jack Murphy. That's Jack Murphy, everybody. So, yeah. That was a lark. I was, again, a rabbit hole I was not expecting to go down, but, you know, here we are.
What lies around the corner? Never knowing who's going to kill you. Are you the next one to be murked? You never know if it's a friend or a foe. If you want to see the biggest names in BreadTube and Left Twitch and Butterthing and I don't know the fucking names anymore, come see Left Among Us.
If you want us to advertise your channel or work, please go to weareserfs.com and email us a 20 to 30 second ad, and we'll take it on to the end of one of our videos to help promote your leftist channel or progressive something. Whatever you do.
To our God, I'm Rast, Xander Corvus, and Schlatsky, we shall commit blood sacrifices in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, our lives are yours to command. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Trevor R., Stephen, Hans Josephine, Poppy Nelson, Ryan Lubin, Jimothy K. Meeblebeeps Jr., we bow meekly for your pleasure. To our Knights of the Round Table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Bythe, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Political Puppy, Jimmy Bignuts, Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hates Cops, That's Solid Poon Then, Dr. Zayas, Yoppy, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Jack Darko, Thomas Barretton, J. Fraser Cartwright, Goofalankius, Melissa Murphy, Nicholas Marks, Alexander Thaler, Ali Rada Jaffer, Alex Gauvin, Radical Maniac, we salute you.